The pros for GMOs. Oftentimes, you'll see kids and adults alike scrolling through their phones watching YouTube. People watch the craziest things. Some people like to watch other people play video games. But what if we use a source of YouTube, like the Millennial Farmer, to help share our agricultural story? The Millennial Farmer shares the details of farm life to his 434,000 followers. He has 273 videos with over 84 million views. Zach Johnson, a fifth-generation farmer from Minnesota, helps share the aspect of agricultural life to his viewers. For example, genetically modified organisms, also known as GMOs. The giant misconception of GMOs has most Americans confused. My uncle, for example, he's anti-GMO, but my question, does he really know what they are? His father makes a living spraying for sugargrow and cowgill. The United States Department of Agriculture says a GMO is an organism produced in genetic modification to enhance a specific trait. For example, Roundup Ready, which allows farmers to spray Roundup, killing the competing weed but not the crop. Today I'm excited to share with you 3 positive points to why GMOs are good. Safe. Multiple respected organizations have looked at and examined evidence that modern molecular biotechnology is safe. It has even been stated that eating technology that has been genetically modified is not any more riskier than eating food from conventional plant improvement methods. GMOs first hit the market in the 90s, and since then there hasn't been a safety or health issue reported. They have been researched extensively and have been deemed safe by almost every major independent institute, and many companies have financial stakes to make sure that GMOs are deemed safe. Lowering food cost. Technological advancements have improved food quality while decreasing the cost of food. 5.1% of personal income in 2012 was spent on food. In the 1930s, this number was at 21.2%. And some foods have even been created to give retailers more options. And with a growing population, we want food that gives people more options while costing less for them to buy. If we were to get rid of GMOs, we wouldn't see higher food prices just in the US, we would see them around the world. And with higher food prices, we would see higher percentages of food insecurity around the world. Better for the environment. Based on 2015 data, GMOs increased crop production by 22% and decreased pesticide use by 8%. Looking at this information, GMOs are one of the best ways to help the environment by decreasing the use of pesticides. Along with the better yields and the less use of pesticides, they also require less space. If we were to get rid of GMOs and to get the kinds of yields we do now, we would need to convert all of the U.S.'s national park grounds into farm grounds. They are making more while using less. And along with using less pesticides, they're also creating less greenhouse gases. In 2010, 19.4 billion kilograms of carbon dioxide was removed from the atmosphere. And we also don't need to use as much fuel in our tractors and sprayers to make sure that our crops survive through the season. GMOs also have a tolerance to herbicides and pesticides. They also don't require as much natural resources and fossil fuels to be used. Most of these benefits are seen in developing countries. 67 of the world's 195 countries have begun to use GMOs. And developing nations account for 53% of the world's acreage for GMOs. So I hope I have helped you understand why GMOs are good. And maybe I have persuaded you to go check out Millennial Farmer, who was a proud farmer in the days where everyone